This week's Weekly Wonder, we're talking about the Longines League of Nations, or LLN series. The FEI has, yet again, devised a new format for team jumping competition, and it's debuting this week in Abu Dhabi. Instead of the former Division I Nations Cup series, which saw 15 eligible teams, 6 competitions, and the final, this year we're going to see 10 teams battle it out over 4 competitions across the globe for 8 qualifying spots in the finals in Barcelona. Here are the basics. Top 10 teams calculated by a formula based on the combined points of each national federation's 6 best athletes, of at least which one must be a U25 athlete on the Longines ranking. This season we'll see Ireland, USA, France, Germany, Switzerland, Great Britain, Netherlands, Belgium, Sweden, and Brazil make up the initial lineup. There will be 4 qualifying events and 1 final. All teams must compete at the 4 events, and 8 of the 10 will qualify for the final in Barcelona come October. Abu Dhabi will be the lead-off event, then Ocala at the end of March, St. Gallen in May, and Rotterdam in June. The FEI is committed to highlighting team show jumping and says the new format has a focus on simplicity, but there are a few rules that are different from the traditional Nations Cup format we should cover. First, 4 horse rider combinations will jump the first round with a drop score, as usual. Then, 3 combinations will jump the second round with no drop score, so no margin for error, and sum of penalties across both rounds will decide the final ranking. Biggest change is having all the teams compete at the same 4 events and no drop score in the second round. The order of riders can change between rounds within the nation's rotation, but the teams will start in reverse order of penalties from the first round, with only 8 teams returning for round 2. At no point can a horse be substituted, similar to past Nations Cup competitions. And if a team is qualified for round 2, but one of their riders was disqualified from round 1, they will still be permitted to jump round 2 if so chosen by the chef de keep. And if there is a tie, a jump-off will take place where any of the 4 initial riders can participate, with only 1 rider from each team jumping. And lastly, the money. Each qualifying event will offer 700,000 euros in prize money and a whopping 1.6 million on offer at the Barcelona final. Plus, a few big bonuses will be awarded. To the best individual performances at the final, 200,000. To the best athlete who jumped the most clears throughout the season, 40,000. Rookie of the season, 20,000, plus a 5-star wild card to an event of the FEI's choosing. Chef de keep of the winning team from the final, 15,000. Horse owner of the horse with the most clears from the qualifiers, trophy, and 5-star wild card. Not sure why the people who put the most money into our sport don't get rewarded with a cash prize, but that's a question for the FEI. And of course, all of the grooms of the winning LLN final team, 5,000 per groom. In preparation for this coming Sunday's event, I think the strongest teams to look out for will be Sweden with some heavy hitters, last year's winners with Germany sending a top group of riders and horses, the Brazilians fielding a strong team hot off the heels of their Olympic qualification, and Ireland sending a sharp squad. The US, UK, and the Dutch are sending younger, less experienced squads, and as Dutch chef de keep Joost Lansing has said, we strive for top performance, so as far as possible, our teams will be a balanced mix of the best experienced combinations and a number of young, talented riders or horses. An interesting approach, and perhaps a way to develop some up-and-comers in the sport while saving their top combinations for either a more convenient leg or perhaps not making this new series a priority. The hopes are certainly high for the new series, with the FEI investing a lot of time and effort to revamp team jumping in our sport, but it will remain to be seen how important individual countries weigh the series, especially coming into an Olympic year where the Games is certainly taking precedence for most teams. So the takeaway is this: new simplified format, basically the same sport, good money, a lot of travel, and yet no one seems to be taking it that seriously, at least not yet. But be sure to tune in on Sunday to see how the LLN unfolds in real time. I know at least I'll be watching.